Okay, in this video we'll be going through how to derive the capacitance equation for both series and parallel circuits. Again, as said in my resistance video where I derived the resistance equations in parallel and series circuits, these skills can be applied to any scenario where we're adding components together. Okay, so two capacitors in series. We know that whenever components are added in series in a circuit, the voltage is split between the two components. So we know our voltage total will be equal to the voltage of capacitor 1 plus the voltage across capacitor 2. Now, as these components are in series, they will have the same amount of current flowing through them, and therefore there will be the same amount of charge on the capacitors. And so charge is constant between C1 and C2. And so we know our Q is equal to CV, and therefore our voltage is equal to the charge divided by the capacitance. So subbing that into this equation here, we have Q over our total capacitance is equal to Q over the capacitance of C1 plus Q divided by C2. Now, as we have Q as a common factor on this side of the equation, we can take it out, and we get Q over C total is equal to Q multiplied by 1 over C1 plus 1 over C2. Now we can divide both sides by our charge as they're the same on both sides, and we get 1 over CT is equal to 1 over C1 plus 1 over C2. And as you can see, this is our capacitance equation for capacitance in a series circuit. Okay, so now for capacitance in parallel. We know in parallel circuits, the voltage of each branch is going to be equal to the total voltage. And we also know that the current is going to be split across each branch. And therefore, the charge in C1 and C2 are going to be different. So because of that, we know that the total charge is going to be equal to the charge of C1 plus the charge of C2. Now again, our charge is equal to the capacitance times the voltage, and so subbing this equation into here, we get VCT is equal to VC1 plus VC2. Taking out our voltage as a common factor, we get VCT is equal to V bracket C1 plus C2. Now dividing both sides by our voltage, we can cancel these out, and we get our total capacitance is equal to the capacitance of C1 plus C2. And that is our capacitance equation for a parallel circuit.